people look at me and they say, why do I come at Democrats like that? Because I feel like black folks have been played like suckers. You come in 1964, you put the Voting Rights Act into place, and what does Lyndon B. Johnson gets quoted as saying? He said, we sit up there and pass this legislation, the Negroes will be voting for us for the next 200 years. Well, it's about 60 plus. Evidently, he was right, because what has happened? We ain't even talking policies. You look at Trump behavior, and if you think about voting that way, you a sellout. Well, here's the problem with that. So I gotta go this way, right? Remember that identity politics? You're supposed to be for us, right? You want to focus on immigration. You want to focus on the borders, right? You want to focus on the LGBTQ plus community, right? Including transgenders, right? Well, hello, what about the black folks that put y'all in this position all of these years? What about us? Care about us? Care about our issues? Does it matter to you what we going through? Because it doesn't seem to matter. No. You talk about identity politics. Some dude, Liam Thomas, I believe that was his name, that was at the University of Pennsylvania. When you're a man, you 400th in the world in swimming. And then you decide that you're going to change your gender or whatever, and you number one. Well, by doing so, is that fair to women? But we couldn't talk about that at that particular time because of the people who were in office.
Now listen, if you can't say amen, say ouch. And that's why a lot of what I say, even when I post my things, I don't go into the find the racism in it or find the blackness in it, because when you throw race into something, you automatically negate what the topics are. Now, I'm not saying for everyone, right? I'm saying for me. And when a person speaks to me from a position and they bring race or color into it and what I should think or how I ought to move or vote or what I ought to believe in due to the pigmentation of my skin, due to the fact that I got melanin. And when you do that, you distract from what the actual issues are. And I noticed that identity politics does that. And that's why I always suggest that people take the race out of it, take the color out of it, and now look at it, because you can properly and adequately see it. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think about it. And that's triggering for a lot of people because my viewpoints don't always align to what my skin color, my racial component may think I should think about. And I don't think that way. I don't move that way. I have in the past. I don't anymore. What's the issue? What makes sense, right? And what makes sense to me being American and me living here, because this is my country. I do live here. I am an American. I'm proud of this nation. I'm proud of this country. I'm proud to be an American. And because I even say that, that's a problem because I'm black. And bro, I don't get into all of that. But I love to hear Stephen A. speak like this. And I love that this conversation is moving forward in this manner. I love it, man. This is dope.